Hey guys, JHMiller01 here, and welcome back to another video. First of all, this video is sponsored by Mystery Tackle Box, and with that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into this. So I made the 4-hour drive home last night, and I saw this sitting on the kitchen table. And before I unbox it, I do want to tell you guys a little bit about Mystery Tackle Box. So essentially, each month you get a box just like this in the mail, and it has a random assortment of lures inside that you can use to go out and catch fish. And you can save up to 40% off of the lures that you get inside the box of what they would be retail price. So as the holiday season rolls around this year, if you know somebody who is obsessed with fishing, there is no better gift than Mystery Tackle Box. With that being said, let's go ahead and hop into this thing and see what we got in the November Mystery Tackle Box. And guys, something I did forget to mention just a moment ago is that if you use my code JHMiller right there on screen, you can get your first ever Mystery Tackle Box for as low as $10. There will be a link in the very tip top of the description down below if you want to do that. So go ahead and check that out if you want to. Okay, so breaking in, first thing I see, we've got is this a Jinko? We've got a Jinko Crankbait. I think this is a silent crankbait, so this will be good. Let's see, we've also got a Headbanger Bluegill. Look at this. This is a very unique bait. I've seen pictures of this thing before. It's a Headbanger shad. I've seen pictures of this thing before. I've never actually got to fish it, so I'm very excited to be able to toss this around. We've got a Z-Man Cross-Eye Power Finesse Jig. This is an interesting color. It looks like peanut butter jelly, I think, unless I'm mistaken. Yep, PB&J. There we go. That'll be nice. I'm actually going to throw that in the grass. We've got some Bruiser Baits Crazy Craws. This is Okeechobee Craw, or Deep Okie, so Okeechobee Craw. This will be good. I'll probably throw this on a Texas rig or something. Again, throwing out in the grass. Then we've got some Big Bite Baits, 3.8-inch Pro Swimmers. These are white paddle tails. I'll probably either throw this weightless or on a chatterbait or something like that. It'll definitely get fished out in the grass though again. And probably to pair with those, we've got some Harmony Fishing Company EWG hooks. And like I said, I'll probably end up pairing these with those swim baits. Then at the bottom, we've got a what's inside card that shows you what is in your Mystery Tackle Box and the prices. And essentially, you can see how much money you've saved. We've got some Dibble tips and tricks. You open up this little booklet right here, and you can learn a few more tips about fishing that you might not have known before. We've got a Carl's catalog. Now, this is the first time I've seen one of these in a Mystery Tackle Box. So let's flip this open real quick. We've got some coupons. That's nice. We've got some Lunker Hunters. I think these are all some baits that you can find. Yeah, these are all baits that you can find on Carl's Bait and Tackle. That link will also be in the description. Look at this. We got some Guggen Squad favorites, some reels. Yeah, this is pretty cool. So this is the first time I've seen it, and yeah, it's nice. And the last thing we've got in this box is a beautiful Catch Co sticker right here. Look at this. That is a beautiful sticker. That'll probably be going on the car at some point. But with that out of the way, let's go ahead and start the slam. Now guys, the rules for this challenge are simple. You try to catch a fish on every single bait in that Mystery Tackle Box. So I'm gonna kind of cycle through the baits and hopefully get a fish on every single bait in the box. With that being said, let's go ahead and get the GoPro on and start fishing. I'm a little bit worried that it might dive just a touch too deep, so I'm gonna have to kind of pause it. Very small profile bait. There he is. He chomped it. This is a solid one. That's a solid fish right there, guys. Fishing this thing really slow, kind of pausing it, just letting it sit. It's like another male. Very, very long fish. Look at that. That's about the skinniest fish I've ever seen in here. And there we go. The Jinko Crankbait is off the list. I think that's like the 6th cast or something like that. I didn't get a video of the release. I'm actually doing a little impromptu fishing challenge with my dad. So I got it on the measuring board, 17.5 inches, tossed it back. So now we're gonna switch over. I think I'm gonna throw that Headbanger shad. I've been wanting to throw that for a while, so I'm gonna go ahead and get with that on. But the first bait is off the list. Guys, this is a really cool bait. It has like a headbanger, like a rocker head. If you've seen that video before I did on a Headbanger rocker head, it has that similar head design, kind of like a crankbait middle, one single treble hook, and a paddle tail. And this thing weighs in at about ½ ounce. So it's kind of like a swim bait type thing. I don't know how to swim bait, chatterbait, mix, crankbait. It's the most hybrid bait I've ever seen. But we're gonna go and get it out there. Take a look at that, guys. Tell me that that thing right there is not gonna absolutely slam. Let's get in the water. Again, we're throwing down the grass line, kind of sinking it for just a little second, slow rolling. This thing does have only one treble hook on it, so hopefully I'm able to link up some fish on that. And guys, I am sorry for the wind audio. I know it's probably really bad. Did not anticipate it being windy today, and I just got destroyed by a little baby. This does count for the challenge, guys. I did catch a fish on the headbanger, but I'm gonna go and fish it a little bit longer just because I want to catch some bigger fish on it. Back into the water. And guys, although this thing does have a treble hook on it, this thing is actually coming through the grass okay. Like, it's not getting bogged down by grass at all, which is honestly what I would expect with any bait that has a treble hook. So I am very happy about that. And there's a fish. Doesn't feel big. Yeah, another small one. There's gonna be 2 fish on this lure though. I do want to keep throwing this though, because I feel like this thing can get some bigger fish. I feel like maybe I'm just not throwing them in the right area. Fish number 2 on the headbanger though, so I mean, another cookie cutter. Small one. I know there's got to be some bigger ones, but number 2. This thing gets most of its action off of taps. Like, look at this. Oh, well, the fish must like it too. Another cookie cutter, guys. I need something with size. I'm absolutely tearing them up on this bait. So this bait is 100% working, but man, a very chunky fish, but they want this headbanger though. There we go. Number 3 on the headbanger. All right, guys, we're throwing on the little power finesse jig, and I'm a little bit worried because this thing is so small. Yeah, you know what? Let's go take a look at those craws. Let's see if it's even possible. That's the first thing we gotta see. I think even if I take a bunch off that craw, it's gonna be just way too big. Let's take a peek, take a gander. All right, well, now we added some more. Oh yeah, added some more weight to this thing, added some more profile. I'm already feeling better about it. That didn't sound good. That's a fish. Oh my gosh. I watched him sit there. My line was moving up towards the surface. I'm like, what in the world? And there's a fish. Not exactly the size we were looking for, but it is a fish. Hook pops right out. Back into the water. Alrighty, guys, we are finally down to the last bait, the white Big Bite Baits paddle tail. Definitely can't get the distance thrown into the wind, unfortunately, but that is going to be part of it. There's one. And now I'll complete the challenge too. This ain't a horrible fish. We'll measure him. Chunk. Sorry, little fish. And that right there will complete the Mystery Tackle Box Slam. Again, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, if you want to get your first ever Mystery Tackle Box for as low as $10, use my code JHMiller right there on screen. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Check out Mystery Tackle Box if you haven't already. And until next time, JHMiller 1 out. See ya.